Ever wondered where the future of aviation is headed? Will the skies be filled with electric aircrafts? Our world of aviation is a bustling hub of innovation, always pushing boundaries and constantly evolving. Today we find ourselves on the cusp of a significant shift in the industry, a change that could redefine how we travel through the air. This change, my friends, is the rise of electric engines. Now you might be thinking, electric engines in aircraft, how is that even possible? Well, the answer lies in the rapidly progressing field of electric propulsion technology. This technology has the potential to revolutionize the aviation industry, making air travel more efficient, quieter, and importantly, greener. Yes, you heard it right. Electric engines could significantly reduce the carbon footprint of air travel, a massive contributor to global greenhouse gas emissions. Imagine a world where we could jet off to our favorite destinations without the guilt of harming our planet. Sounds pretty good, doesn't it? But as with any groundbreaking technology, the road to electric aviation is not without its challenges, the biggest one being the weight of the batteries. You see, in aviation, every ounce counts. The heavier the aircraft, the more energy it needs to stay aloft. And currently, batteries are still too heavy compared to their fossil fuel counterparts. Yet the potential benefits of electric aviation are too significant to ignore. Besides being environmentally friendly, electric engines are less complex than traditional jet engines, meaning they require less maintenance and can result in lower operating costs. Moreover, electric engines have the potential to democratize air travel. Smaller electric aircraft could make use of thousands of underutilized airports around the world, bringing air travel to more people and places than ever before. So we stand at a fascinating crossroads. On one hand, we have the daunting challenges of new technology. On the other, we have the enticing promise of a greener, more accessible future. It's an exciting time in the world of aviation, with engineers and inventors working tirelessly to turn the dream of electric aviation into a reality. So the question remains, are electric aircrafts the future of aviation? To understand the future, we must first look back at the birth of aviation. It all started with two brothers, Orville and Wilbur Wright. In the early 20th century, they dared to dream of the impossible. On a cold December morning in 1903 in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, the Wright brothers made the dream of human flight a reality. With their aircraft, the Flyer, they demonstrated that powered, sustained, and controlled flight was possible. Their first flight lasted just 12 seconds, covering a distance of a mere 120 feet. But those few seconds changed the world forever. The skies were no longer a realm reserved for the birds. They were now a frontier for human exploration and innovation. The decades that followed saw rapid advancements in aviation technology. Propeller-driven aircraft gave way to jet engines. These engines were not only faster, but also more reliable, paving the way for commercial aviation. The development of pressurized cabins enabled aircraft to fly at higher altitudes, above turbulent weather, making air travel more comfortable and efficient. In the mid-20th century, the advent of the Boeing 707 and the Douglas DC-8 marked the beginning of the jet age. These jet airliners revolutionized air travel, shrinking our world by making long-distance travel faster and more accessible. But it didn't stop there. The relentless pursuit of innovation saw the birth of supersonic flight with the Concorde, which could whisk passengers across the Atlantic in less than half the time of conventional aircraft. Aviation has always been about pushing the boundaries of what's possible. It's about daring to dream, just like the Wright brothers did over a century ago. And it's this spirit of innovation and exploration that has seen aviation grow from those first tentative flights of the Flyer to the bustling global industry it is today. From those first tentative flights, aviation has come a long way, but where is it going next? The introduction of jet engines was a game changer for aviation. Picture this: the mid-20th century, a time of rapid technological advancement, and the aviation industry was no exception. The jet age was upon us, and it was about to change the world. Before, propeller-driven aircraft ruled the skies, but they had their limitations. Their speed was restricted by the very air they moved through, and their range was limited by their fuel efficiency. But then along came the jet engine and everything changed. Jet engines, with their power and efficiency, thrust aviation into a new era. These mechanical marvels, burning fuel at high pressure and temperature, propelled aircraft faster and further than ever before. Suddenly, the world became a smaller place. One could have breakfast in London and dinner in New York, something unimaginable just a few years prior. But the jet age wasn't just about speed. It was about connecting people, places, and cultures. It was about opening up opportunities for trade and tourism, broadening horizons, and bringing the world closer together. And while the jet engine was a significant leap forward, it wasn't the end of the journey. The aviation industry, in its relentless pursuit of improvement, continued to innovate. Jet engines became more efficient, more reliable, and quieter, all while carrying more passengers over greater distances. This continuous drive for advancement is a testament to the spirit of the industry, a spirit that is always pushing the boundaries, always looking to the future. It's this spirit that brought us from the propeller to the jet engine, and it's this spirit that will carry us into the next revolution in aviation. The jet age was an era of extraordinary growth and progress, of breaking barriers and shrinking the world. But like all great revolutions, it was just the beginning. The jet age revolutionized air travel. Now, a new revolution is on the horizon. The dawn of electric aviation is upon us. A new chapter is being written in the history of human flight as we transition from fossil fuels to electrons. A wave of innovation is sweeping across the globe, led by a few pioneering companies that are redefining our notion of what an aircraft can be. One of these trailblazers is Aviation, an Israeli startup that's developed Alice, a fully electric airplane designed for regional air travel. With a range of 640 miles, Alice can transport 9 passengers at a speed of 270 knots. It's not just a concept, but a working prototype that's already taken to the skies. Then there's Magnix, a company that's electrifying existing aircraft. They made headlines in December 2019 with the world's first commercial electric flight. Their 6-passenger seaplane, E-Beaver, powered by their Magni 500 propulsion system, made a successful 10-minute flight over Vancouver, Canada. And let's not forget about Airbus, a titan in the aviation industry, who's also dipping their toes into the electric waters. Their 2-seater electric aircraft, EFAN, successfully crossed the English Channel in 2015, paving the way for larger electric aircraft in the future. The benefits of electric aviation are clear. They promise to reduce our carbon footprint with 0 direct emissions. They're also quieter, reducing noise pollution around airports, and they could be significantly cheaper to operate, with electricity costing far less than jet fuel. But it's not all smooth sailing. There are hurdles to overcome. Battery technology needs to improve, infrastructure for charging needs to be built, and regulatory bodies need to adapt to this new era of aviation. Electric aviation has the potential to redefine our skies. But are we ready for it? The future of aviation is not just about new aircraft designs, it's about a sustainable and efficient future. As we stand on the brink of an electric revolution, let's delve into what this could mean for the industry and our planet. Imagine a world where aircrafts hum rather than roar, where the skies are filled not with smoky trails but with clean, silent flyers. This is the world electric aviation promises to deliver. But more than just quiet skies, electric aircraft could drastically reduce the aviation industry's carbon footprint, making air travel more sustainable and less damaging to our environment. Yet, it's not just about sustainability. Electric aircraft, with fewer moving parts than their fuel-guzzling counterparts, could offer significant cost savings in maintenance and fuel. This could translate into cheaper airfares, making the dream of flight accessible to even more people. But before we get too carried away, there are hurdles to overcome. The technology still faces challenges, particularly around energy storage. Current battery technology lacks the energy density of jet fuel, meaning electric aircraft can't fly as far or as fast. However, with the pace of technological advancements, we can expect to see solutions to these problems in the not-so-distant future. Moreover, there's the matter of infrastructure. Airports, maintenance facilities, and air traffic control systems would all need to adapt to this new era of aviation. Not an easy task, but certainly not an insurmountable one. So, when can we expect to see electric aircraft become the norm? Predictions vary, but most industry experts agree we could see substantial electric flight within the next 20 years. It's an ambitious timeline, but with the combined efforts of engineers, policymakers, and consumers, it's a feasible one. The future of aviation is electric. The question is, how soon will it arrive?